just let's start there. I like that topic. And I want to ask you specifically about electrolyte needs. It seems like to me, when somebody is transitioning on to a low carbohydrate carnivore diet, and we can talk about doing that gradually, which I know is something you really promote. It seems like the need for salt, electrolytes in general is very, very high. But that seems to wane over time. Like I remember supplementing with electrolytes, and then I just wasn't like feeling right. And once I stopped doing that, I actually felt a lot better. Can you talk about why that might be?
Yeah, my take on it, my theory on it is that basically the means by which your kidney tissues are moving electrolytes one way or the other across the membrane to either keep them in the body or to flush them out, that kidney tissue is reliant on a signal, a chemical signal, at least every other day at minimum, we would hope, where there is some kind of sleeping policeman, a small bump in your insulin. The kidney tissue requires this insulin signaling on a daily basis in order to keep the kidney tissue from becoming too leaky so that your electrolytes just all get flushed out. When you're eating a standard diet full of carbohydrates, the homeostatic set point, the kidneys are used to receiving these massive spikes all the time. And they're the spikes that the kidney is responding to maintain the ability to filter your electrolytes in so that they don't all leak out into your urine. Then people often, most commonly, people just hammer over and change their diet overnight and go, right, I'm going low carb tomorrow or carnivore tomorrow, whatever. And so those huge spikes that they were getting multiple times a day, and now they're just getting here and there. Every time you have a decent meal of protein, you'll have a little bump because protein is slightly insulinogenic. Your homeostatic set point is expecting these huge spikes. And so you need to supplement your electrolytes until your homeostasis realizes that you're no longer going to be doing that and resets itself down to this lower level. Several months in, suddenly you think, oh, these electrolytes are not making me feel good anymore. Now it's because you don't need them anymore, because your body has reset. So I think what you're experiencing is probably, or what you have experienced is probably that. That would be my guess.
Yeah, interesting. Do we need to pay attention to the quality of the salt that we use?
Sure. You don't want to be taking in salt that's got too much microplastic in it, for example. That's not good stuff, obviously. Personally, in this house, there is a Celtic sea salt. There is some Himalayan pink salt, which we better get onto because it's been around for several million years, but it expires next year.
Love that.
Isn't that hilarious? And we have normal iodized table salt. So those get switched around. And we use one salt for a week or two. And, oh, let's change this one. It's fine. We also have other electrolyte products in the house as well that aren't salt necessarily, although they contain salts. Yeah. So everything that gets eaten here, at least by me, gets liberally salted.
Yep.
But yeah, you just have to find a good quality salt in whatever country you're in.